Hello my dear fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into what promises to be an absolutely fascinating day on the water, October 12th, 2025. Now, some might call autumn a time for slowing down, but let me tell you, this specific day in the United Kingdom holds some truly remarkable opportunities. Forget what you think you know about autumn fishing. This forecast might just surprise you and have you dropping everything to hit the water. We'll uncover why certain species are going to be biting, where to find them, and exactly what tackle to use to make this day unforgettable. Stick around because by the end of this you'll be armed with all the knowledge you need for a fantastic outing. First up, let's talk about those feisty freshwater predators, the perch. My friends, October is prime time for these striped beauties in the United Kingdom. The cooling water temperatures, which will be hovering around 10 to 13 degrees Celsius or 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, are really getting them active as they look to pack on weight before winter. Focus on deeper sections of canals and slow-moving rivers. Look for structure like bridges, locks, and any submerged snags or weed lines that offer ambush points. Perch love to hide and dart out. Pay particular attention to areas where deeper water meets a drop-off. For tactics, a simple float-fished worm or small live bait is incredibly effective. Alternatively, a light spinning rod with small jigs, micro spoons, or tiny soft plastics will work wonders. Think natural colors, greens, browns, and dark reds, imitating their natural prey. A little trick is to use a slow retrieve, letting the lure flutter on the drop, as perch are often lethargic in cooler water. Moving to the coast, our next target is the ever-reliable whiting. These fantastic table fish are arriving in greater numbers this time of year, and October 12th is shaping up to be a great day to target them. With sea temperatures ranging from 12 to 16 degrees Celsius or 54 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit, they'll be actively feeding. Whiting are found all over the British Isles, often in estuaries, harbours, and near sandy or muddy seabeds. They are not shy, so look for deeper channels and drop-offs from piers or beaches. They'll be congregating in schools. A 3-hook loop rig is your best friend here. For bait, whiting are unfussy. Ragworm, lugworm, or small strips of mackerel are incredibly effective and inexpensive. Cast out a decent distance, as they often feed further out, and be ready for quick bites. They're competitive feeders. And for those of you who love the grace and challenge of fly fishing, the wild brown trout in our rivers still offer some excellent late-season sport. With the air temperature being quite mild for mid-October, hovering around 15 to 18 degrees Celsius or 59 to 64 degrees Fahrenheit, you might just find some surface activity. Focus on rivers with good oxygenation and plenty of natural cover, undercut banks, rocky stretches, and around fallen trees. Trout will be seeking out areas with consistent food supply. In clearer autumn waters, they might be a bit spookier, so approach quietly. This time of year, hatches are often concentrated around the middle of the day. Keep an eye out for pale watery upwinged flies, caddis, and small stoneflies. Dry fly patterns imitating these, like a deer hair emerger or an all-purpose olive, can be very effective. If surface activity is slow, don't shy away from lightly weighted nymphs fished slowly near the bottom. Use a fine fluorocarbon leader to present your flies naturally in the clearer water. Now let's break down the conditions for October 12th. We're looking at a generally mild autumn day across much of the United Kingdom. Temperatures are forecast to be quite pleasant, ranging from approximately 12 to 16 degrees Celsius or 54 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, dropping to around 11 degrees Celsius or 52 degrees Fahrenheit at night. The atmospheric pressure appears stable, which is always a good sign for fishing. We're expecting mostly cloudy skies with only a 10% chance of light rain, meaning largely dry conditions. Wind details aren't pinpointed for the entire region, but a stable pressure system often brings light to moderate breezes, which can be ideal for presenting baits and lures without excessive disturbance. These stable, mild conditions are excellent for fish activity, as they don't trigger stress responses from rapid changes. As we move further into autumn, water temperatures are steadily cooling. For rivers and still waters, we can expect temperatures to be in the region of 10 to 13 degrees Celsius or 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Coastal waters will be slightly warmer, around 12 to 16 degrees Celsius or 54 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit. This gradual cooling triggers many species to feed more actively as they sense the approaching colder months and need to build up energy reserves. However, if there's any sudden drop, fish will seek deeper, more stable thermal layers. On October 12, 2025, we'll be in a waning gibbous moon phase with about 62 to 65% of the moon illuminated. For many anglers, the waning gibbous following the full moon is often associated with a period where fish activity might decline slightly from its peak or shift more towards nocturnal feeding. However, don't let this deter you. Coupled with stable weather, this phase can still yield excellent results, especially for species that become more active as the moonlight fades in the early morning or late evening. It often means you might need to work a little harder and be more precise with your presentations. Considering all these factors, the overall fish activity for October 12th in the United Kingdom looks promising. The mild, stable weather and gradually cooling water will encourage active feeding, particularly among predators like pike and perch, and sea species like whiting. While some summer species may be heading offshore, the autumn migration of others means new opportunities. Freshwater fish will be more concentrated, and sea fish will be actively schooling. So, my friends, I'd give the general bite assessment for October 12th a good to excellent rating for targeted species. The stable pressure, comfortable temperatures, and seasonal feeding patterns create a fantastic window for success. It won't be a day for sitting still. Move around, explore, and you'll find the fish. So there you have it, my fellow anglers, your detailed forecast for October 12th, 2025. I truly hope this helps you plan an incredible day out on the water. From all of us here, we wish you absolutely tight lines and ni vosta, ni cheshwi. May your nets be heavy. If you enjoyed this forecast, please do me a massive favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next fishing adventure. And now, I want to hear from you. What are your plans for October 12th? Are you targeting perch, whiting, or maybe something else? What are your go-to autumn baits or lures? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's build this amazing fishing community together.